let's be clear, not every home is suitable to be a foster home. Um, and it could be just, it might not have anything to do with parenting. It could be just the structure of the house itself. We don't have enough space in our house to have the legal requirements for the space for a foster child. And we would love to. Our hearts are big enough, but our home isn't. There are others who, do not have the emotional stability to deal with trauma. The trauma of the child inflicts, and causes their own trauma to raise, and they just cannot have a child in their home. There's others who are financially not in a place to be able to support or provide the adequate care. It could be a case of not having enough room in their vehicle to take another child, or we don't have another bedroom, or whatever the case may be. But not everybody is called to actually have a child in their home. But there are many ways that you can help, and I think probably two of the greatest ways are focus on existing foster families and become a support to them, become an encouragement to them. Just say, give them a shout out, say, hey, I see what you're doing. How can I pray for you? How can I help you? How can I encourage you? Maybe take a meal over to them, or maybe invite the family over to your house. I mean, all the kids, and provide a meal for them. Or maybe give them a few coupons for the local restaurant to go and just have a time away. Or maybe you could be such that you could be a respite parent. Now, a respite parent is somebody who takes a child for a day or a couple days, or sometimes even up to a week, so that the foster parents can have a break. It's good for the foster parents, but it's also good for the foster child to have that little break and to get away. And so there are some people who are called just to be a respite parent and can provide that. We can't keep a child in our house all the time, but we can keep one for a couple days or a day and give them a break. So that's kind of targeted towards the parent. I think the second thing we can do is target some attention to the child. So if you live in a small community and you know someone who is a foster parent and they have foster child or children, you can talk to them and not only building that relationship, but begin to build a relationship with a child and seek out the wisdom of the foster parent on this as well. But sometimes going to a sports game and cheering the child on, or an event, if they're having a school event, singing or music or whatever it is, go there specifically for the purpose of watching that other child and let them know you're there. Make contact with them, say, you did a great job tonight or whatever. And again, that's building an idea of normalizing foster care, of saying, we want to come and see you and encourage you in that way. And I think maybe even a third way is, so you got the help for the parents and help for the child, but also normalizing foster care in the community. We need to begin to show that foster care is not something abnormal. It's something that we do. We care for children. Again, as I said earlier, that's what makes us human. But I think in foster care, I think one of the greatest ways we can support is by showing the community, this is what we do. This isn't abnormal. This is normal part of life. This is what it means to be human. It's what it means to live in our community. We care for children whose parents and homes can't care for them. And so providing ways to do that, reading books about foster care, reading books about trauma and brain science for children, understanding some of those things and being a voice in the community, informing others about it. Maybe hosting a book party in your home with people who aren't even involved in foster care. Again, letting them see some of the effects of trauma. And again, that can spread throughout the community and begin to normalize caring for children from hard places.